Hello and welcome to another beauty box unboxing. Today I've got one from Boots and it's quite a seasonal one because it's one of their Valentine's Day edits, February 2024. So there are two of these edits. Both of these are priced at £25. So the one I got is the Love Language Valentine box and it's worth £64.73. So it comes in this little box, as you can see. It's not the biggest box in the world, but it's quite cute. It opens up like that, which is rather nice. And then all the products come in there. So there's 5 products in all in this one. I think there might be 6 in the other one. I've got a list of those, the products that are in the other one, that I'll tell you at the end of the video. But the first one in here is by Elemis. And it's the Superfood Glow Priming Moisturiser. This is 20 mils, and Elemis have this size on their website for £20. And they say this is formulated with an energising blend of kombucha and fermented ginger to help brighten, and illuminating micro minerals to impact a subtle radiance. Fermented green tea seed oil leaves skin feeling nourished, whilst an active prebiotic helps to protect the delicate microbiome of the skin. This multitasking formula can be used as a daily moisturiser, a hydrating makeup primer, or to enhance skin's natural luminosity. Basically, you take this, you smooth a pea-sized amount onto your face and neck in upward strokes. Now, I do actually have this in a bigger size that I have with my makeup box. I don't tend to use it that much, but I do, if I do use it, I use it as a primer. Or it is quite good to use on its own if you're having, like, if you're working from home or something like that, for me, because it gives this kind of luminosity to your skin. So if you're doing like Teams calls or something like that, it's quite nice. So I'll show you what it looks like on the back of my hand, because you will get the idea. So that is what it looks like. And then when you rub it in, you will see that it goes all shiny. So under my foundation, I have got foundation on, well, you can probably tell that, but under here I have got this on as a primer. So it does give that kind of glow all over, and it is a nice one to wear if you're just having a non-makeup day. There is a slight smell to it, I don't know whether it's intentional. I'm saying that I've just videoed the Cult Beauty fragrance edit, so I'm probably just still smelling perfumes from that, so I'm not sure whether it's got a fragrance to it. Actually, I'm not even going to hazard a guess. So yeah, that is what you get. That's the size you get, but it's a nice thing to have a try of, and I know that a lot of people do like this as well, and it's good old Elemis, so it's always worth getting an Elemis product. You can use it as a highlighter too, which I have never done, to be fair, but I guess look at the shine on that. It would do a brilliant job. Okay, the next item is by Iconic London. This is another one of my favourite brands. The brands in here are really nice. This is the Kissed by the Sun Multi-Use Cheek Glow in the shade So Cheeky. It's 5 grams, full size, and it's £25 on the brand's website. They say the innovative formula is embedded with a pearlescent serum network, meaning it's buttery soft and creamy to create a glossy, dewy-looking glow. Yet it has the versatility of a powder formula. And you build up colour and glow intensity using a mid-density brush to bounce and blend the formula across the skin. I had no idea what that meant, so I just used a sort of a blusher brush. I'll show you what it looks like. It's their usual shiny packaging, so I'll try and show you so it doesn't sort of get caught in the ring light and glare too much. There's a bit of a smudge on it as well. There you go. You can get the idea, can't you? So inside, now it did have, I think it had Iconic written, sort of printed on it. There is a mirror, which I haven't taken the cover off, so actually that's quite useful. And that's what it looks like. You can see where I've used it. I think it did say Iconic in the middle. It was quite nice when it was fresh. And this is what it looks like. I'll do it on my arm. So it's kind of bronzy, isn't it? It's more bronzy than I was expecting, but very shimmery. So it is kind of highlighty, blushery typey thing. I have got it on. So I've got my normal bronzer sort of down here, and then this I put here. So can you see how it's sort of like does in the one light, it shows that it's got like a darker colour to it, but then when you put it towards the light, it does go shiny. So I'm a very shiny person today. But yeah, I really rather like that. It was nice. It was nicer than I thought it was going to be. I thought it might be a little bit too dark. I think it looks great. And you know what I think it's going to be fabulous for is the summertime, especially if I'm using self-tan products a little bit more and having this kind of blusher on. I like that in the summer. Looks like you've got a bit of a sun tan going on, sunburn, but in a nice way. Okay, the next item is by MAC, and it's the MAC Stack Mascara in the shade black. Now, it is a very small size. It's 2.1mm deluxe, so it's like a sort of in one of these little cardboard sample type things that you get, and it is only very small. So if you wanted like a full size 12mm, £27 on the brand's website. So and I guess this is worth about £5, but again, it's very tiny, isn't it? The brand says stack on infinite layers of volume and length with our new breakthrough formula, which means layer after layer, lashes stay perfectly defined and feathery soft, no clumping, no flaking, no smudging. So if you were to buy this in a full size, you get to pick which brush you have. You either have the Super Stack Mega Brush, which delivers instant volume in one swipe and is ideal for longer or upper lashes, or the Super Stack Micro Brush, which delivers ultra precise controlled application, ideal for shorter or lower lashes. With this little mini version, I think this is the Mega Brush version. Now, I have had this before, and I have actually had it in full size too, and it's a really lovely mascara. So this is what this brush looks like. It's quite a big brush for the size. Always amazes me. It's like Mary Poppins handbag, you know. You pull it out, you think, oh, it's only little, but then the brush is like a full-size brush. So there you go. That's what it looks like, and I have got it on today. It's a nice brush. It does sort of get into it. Give the thicker bit is great for the longer outer lashes, and that little bit gets nicely in the corner lashes. So I'll try and come a little bit nearer and show you. Hopefully you can see that. But yeah, it's a lovely one to use. Tiny, do you know what? It's a good handbag one, or if you're going away for a weekend, something like that, and you don't want to pack anything too big, it's pretty good to use for that reason. Or if you just want to try before you buy. Okay, the next item in here, and is this the last one? Have I gone that quick? No. I remember there's another one at the end. Okay, it's by Fenty, and it's the Gloss Bomb Universal Lip Luminizer in the shade Fenty Glow. This is 2mm. It's a deluxe. You can get 9mm from Boots for £18. So this will be worth £5. That's not right, is it? Is it 2mm? That looks... It looks bigger than 2mm. This will be worth £4 or £5. I'm going to pause and just double check. I'll be back in a sec. It is 2mm. I was surprised, and I'll show you why. Because when you get it out, it doesn't look like it's... That doesn't look like it's 2mm, does it? But just thinking about it, I know why that is, you know. So that's the colour of it. So it is quite a nice nudie sort of one. The brand says wearing this makes lips look instantly filler with a non-sticky formula that's super shiny and has an addictive peach vanilla scent you just can't get enough of. And it also contains conditioning shea butter, which enriches from within. They describe this shade Fenty Glow as a shimmering rose nude. So I'll show you what it looks like. And I've just realised why it's only 2mm, because of the size of the rather huge applicator. So that is huge, isn't it? And I must admit, putting this on, it's a little bit big for my small lips. But I did try. I have got it on now. For me, the problem with this is it tastes delicious. So as soon as I put it on, I was smacking my lips, licking it off. Not a great thing for me. I'm terrible for that. So what I might do is put it on again. I'll pause because I'm liable to make a mess if I'm not careful. I'll put it on again and show you, see so you can see it fresh. I'll be back in a sec. There we go. So it tastes so good, I can't tell you. This is, I'm going to put it on the back of my hand or on my arm again so you can see the shade that it is. So yeah, I really like that. I've had one before, but not in this shade, so it's a good shade for me. Okay, the next item, the last item in here. And do you know what this is? The reason I went for this. It is a perfume. It is Ghost Deep Night Eau de Toilette Splash Mini 10 mils. It looks like 15 mils, has an RRP of around £44. So this would be worth around about £9. And this is what it looks like. I love it. I love it because it is going next to my other ones down there. And that's the reason I got it, which is a terrible reason, isn't it? So the top notes of this are Night Blooming Curious Rose, middle apricot peach, woodsy notes, and bottom musk amber and vanilla. Now, I did a video before I did this one, which is my Cult Beauty Discovery fragrance box. So I had to try out 12 perfumes. So I've gone a bit nose blind now, but I did try this out as soon as I got this one, and it is really, really nice. I think for me, it was vanilla, a sort of a vanilla-y one, but all the notes in there pretty much rose. I love apricot peach, lovely, musky. I love musky, and vanilla. A really good vanilla, even a really good ones for me. It's a bit hard to remove the top, that's why I was doing it down there in case I made a big old mess of it. I have washed my, I'm probably still smelling of all the other ones, but I'm going to put it on my wrist just to give you a little idea of what it smells like. I can't tell straight away on this one. But it's pretty, isn't it? And it's gorgeous, and that's worth it for me. I know the box costs more, but you know, that's why I wanted it. Yeah, that's quite a strong perfume, actually. It's definitely got something fruity going on. It's an interesting one. I am a bit nose blind, I'm really sorry, but honestly, the amount of perfumes I've sniffed today, this is nice though, and I like it. Feels like a really nice sort of all-rounder kind of perfume. It's got all sorts of interesting fruity notes and vanilla and lovely. So yeah. Oh, and I got the rose then. I haven't got the rose before now, but I love rose, so that's good. So for me, that's a really nice perfume to have, and that's the end of the box. I think that's a lovely box for £25. You get, and it's makeup. I love makeup. You just don't get enough makeup these days. So we've got the primer first of all, lovely glowy primer, as you can see it's still glowing away there nicely. And then we got the gorgeous sort of blush highlighter, really, isn't it, I think. And then the Gloss Bomb lipstick, plus of course the mascara, which is only tiny, but it's always good to try these things out. And then finishing with the perfume. I think that's lovely. I'm going to put this, filming this today, Sunday, I'm going to put this out hopefully later this evening. So it should still be available. It was when I checked just before filming. The other Boots box they've got is also still available. That includes Benefit the Professional Good Cleanup Foam Cleanser. I actually had that in my Rockerbox box this month, which I will be filming probably not till the end of the week, but I really like it. It's a lovely cleanser. Then there's a Lancaster Sun Beauty Invisible Face Fluid, SPF 30, always useful, building up for summer. There's Kiehl's Hydro Plumping Retexturizing Serum Concentrate, Elemis Pro Collagen Marine Moisture Essence, Ren Clean Skin Care Glycol Lactic Radiance Renewal Mask, and KVD Beauty Mini Go Big or Go Home Mascara Mini. Again, they're all kind of like small sizes. I think the cleanser is 19ml, possibly the same size you get in Rockerbox, I'm not sure. The Elemis Marine Moisture Essence is 28ml, so yeah, but worth a look. have a look on their website if you're interested, and it's the Boots website. So as far as other boxes are concerned, so I did just film my Cult Beauty fragrance edit, which was, for me, a beautiful box. If you like trying new perfumes, if you haven't had those perfumes, I would say it's £40, I know. It's not the cheapest, but honestly, those perfumes are fabulous, and I really enjoyed trying them all out, even though my nose is now feeling a little bit stripped. The video was a bit of a funny one, because I got a bit confused, to be honest with you. The way I did it was slightly different to the way I normally do my videos, because I had to try and remember a lot of information about what I thought about the perfumes as I was trying them out in the week, and my brain went a bit frozen. I think I was overwhelmed with trying to think of things, and honestly, if I try too hard to think these days, my brain just freezes and stops. So I had a bit of that in that video. It might be worth watching it just for the fun of that. So yeah, that one will be coming out either probably Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that. It's still available, that fragrance box, worth a look at, just to see if you have had those perfumes before. And if you haven't, I have to say there were some gorgeous perfumes in there. So latest in beauty they released one this week. I think it's Get the Gloss Editor's Choice box. There's about 19 items in there. There's quite a lot in there. I have ordered that one mainly because there was a little palette, little eye shadow palette. Now you do get one of the number. It's like you don't get a choice. You just get given one of a certain amount. I'm hoping for something that's not just nudes and the same old, but it's going to be a bit of potluck, isn't it? So we'll see what I get, but I'm really excited about that box. Really looking forward to that. I can't remember how much it was. I think it was £60, but there's a code I'll put on my Instagram and on the community page on YouTube, which you can get it for £45. And if you are a Lib Pro subscriber, you do get an extra discount. I think the thing with poor old Libs Pro subscribers is I think they've stopped doing the subscription boxes, or they're going to stop. I think March might be the last one. Forgive me if I'm wrong there. But I know something's going on there, and I know a lot of people are very disappointed by that. I think the problem with beauty subscriptions these days is the costs of these products have gone up so much, and to keep the costs, I guess, of the subscriptions the same, it's really difficult. So I don't know. I think we're just going to have to be looking out for, I think it's going to move into the arena of limited editions more so than subscriptions, which is a real shame. But I think costs are high at the moment. Hopefully in the future they might come down again and we might be able to go back to decent subscription boxes. But it is, I think that's possibly one of the problems. I don't know, by the way, I'm making that up. That's what I'm guessing is the problem. One of my wonderful, wonderful subscribers, Christine, told me about a new, well, I don't know whether it's a new beauty company, but it's certainly one I've not heard of before, called Just My Look. They've got a 15-piece Valentine's edit out at the moment. I think it's £35, but it's worth a fair amount. She's put a link to it in the comments on my Get the Gloss, Latest in Beauty Get the Gloss video, where she mentions you can get 2 for 1 if you put it in your basket, it automatically comes up or something if you use that link, I think. I probably won't go for that one. I've sort of spent up to my budget limit this month a little bit too early on. Although if something super duper amazing comes out, I will get it. There were a couple of things in there I like the look of. There were a couple of self-tan products and things like that. And as I was saying to her, you know, it's this time of year I'm starting to think about getting ready for summertime here in the UK. So you start thinking about your arms that might be a little bit more exposed, only from about here. This bit never gets exposed. My legs might get a little bit exposed a little bit further down below. My chest, although I've noticed that I need to probably put more self-tan on my chest. My feet, they will probably make an appearance at some time or another. So, sorry, this mic's in the wrong place today and I've been messing about. I'm sorry if the sound goes bad. But yes, my feet will make an appearance. Everything's going to start making an appearance, so it all needs a lot of work. But yes, self-tan products, things that I'm definitely going to be looking out for. What have I been doing this week? Not a lot, actually. I have to say, I think this time of year, it's a bit boring, isn't it? I'm still in that kind of hibernation period. I have managed to see a couple of friends this week. One I went out for breakfast with, and that was lovely because she's all very spiritual, very into crystals and angels and all these lovely things. She sort of fills my head of these lovely spiritual things and makes me feel a lot better and sort of more revived spiritually, which I think is a big thing these days. To feel that way, it just helps with your mood, especially in winter time. And one of my oldest friends, she hates me saying that because it makes it sound like she's really old, but I mean in terms of having known her for the longest. I actually met her on her 10th birthday, which is coming up for the anniversary in a few weeks. It will be, gosh, I can't think how old she's going to be. So she is going to be, so yeah, I won't, no one knows who I'm talking about, so it doesn't matter. So it will be our 44th anniversary of having met very soon. So yeah, she's my oldest friend, as you can imagine. And we always put the world to rights. We always tell each other how we're feeling. We normally start off in sort of like a slightly down mode, and then it goes up and up and up and up, and we cheer each other up, which is really nice. So I went for lunch with her, ate far too much. I went to one of those lounge places. You know, you get lots of these places in most towns and cities. We've got two by us. They always have strange, interesting names. The whatever lounge, Sorrento lounge. I don't know, loads of, I can't think why they call them that. And I've been to them in all over the place. Whenever I go on holiday somewhere, you always find us something or another lounge. But the thing about them, they're fabulous. They always have an all-day breakfast brunch menu. So that's really good. And they do like the little tapas bits that you can share. And that's what I do when I go out with her. We always get like lots of little things, far too much. Then share them, eat far too much, and that's probably a bad thing. Although I had a cup of tea, I didn't have a cocktail, which was a good thing. So it was lovely social-wise this week. It was great. Work was quite stressful. There was a really urgent piece of work that needed to be done that I managed to cram into one day, which normally would have taken me a lot longer. But I just got my head down and went for it. I hope it's okay. But that was okay. Bought a book on Reiki, a textbook. It's very small writing in a very thick book. So I'm like, oh, I don't know whether my brain can cope with this. However, it's a subject that I'm really interested in. So I'm really hopeful that I'll be able to read it, be able to take some stuff in. That's the problem, isn't it? It's taking it in and retaining it. But hopefully that will be fine. But I do feel ready now to sort of start practicing on people. People are saying they want to be my guinea pigs, but they're not actually sort of arranging it. Do you know what I mean? So it's like you're thinking, oh, they don't actually want to do it, but I'll just have to grab the people in the house first of all. So yeah, that's my week in a nutshell and condensed. And there's probably lots of other things happened, and you might not even be very interested in what I've been up to, but it's kind of nice for me to say. It's like keeping a little diary, isn't it, of all the positive things. There's probably been some negatives, but I'm keeping that away from my channel. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you like the box, actually. I think that Boots box, £25. They're small things. They are small things, but they're cute and nice. So yeah, I liked it. Anyway, sending you lots of love, lots of positive and healing energy. And I hope that I see you again here very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.